gets up, it tries to eat you. Very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they exist or not, my attitude is, can you ever be too prepared?
This is true. What got you into it?
For me, I think it was the Y2K scare.
Mm-hmm.
All these survival guides were coming out, and they were preparing you for everything but zombies. And I thought, okay, somebody has to fill that void.
That's true. There's a market for that, definitely.
Well, now your books, and of course you are the author of the bestseller World War Z, and you have the new book out, the Zombie Survival Guide. You talk about some historic, actual zombie, happenings.
Yes, what I've done is, actually my first book was called Zombie Survival Guide.
Yeah, this is Zombie Survival Guide Recorded Attacks. This is a graphic novelization of some of the recorded attacks, correct?
Nicole, you are a genius. That's
Thank
exactly
you.
what it is.
That's why we brought her in.
Yeah, we took stories from the Zombie Survival Guide and had them illustrated in a graphic novel format. So it's more like a graphic companion to the first book.
Okay, so somebody's got the first book. They should come out and get the second one to hear this graphic description, because you have a chance to actually see as it's depicted there. So talk about some of the historic appearances of zombies throughout the earth and throughout the ages.
Well, the idea is they've always been with us, and we can learn a lot from these attacks. We can see the societies that have triumphed and the ones that have just crumbled. And I think it says a lot about who we are as human beings.
Are zombies always evil?
Yes.
Well, they're no more evil than Ebola is. It's not a question of morality. They obey what's called their biological imperative, which means they got to do what they got to do.
Well, and so what is it that the zombies have to do? What are they driven to be doing all the time?
They got to eat us.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Yep.
So zombies, the undead, eat the living. Is that correct?
They cover this in the first chapter of the original Zombie Survival Guide, Rollin, by
Once
the way.
again, Nicole, we're lucky to have you.
Now, my question for you, Max, is why choose the attacks that you did in this graphic novel? Because there's about 40 listed in the original book. So what made the cut into this graphic novel?
Well, I think we wanted to show the starkest contrast between winners and losers.
Okay.
For example, you have the ancient Romans. Clear winners, knew exactly what they were doing, organized, dedicated. Then let's say you would have the Soviet Union. Not so much.
Well, they tried to use them for their own sort of a thing, and they're untrainable.
All right, for us novices, I'm going to jump in here real quick. What did the Soviet Union try to do with the zombies here that the Romans did or did not do?
Well, the Romans knew they were a threat and had to be exterminated. Very simple, very practical, very Roman. The Soviets tried to weaponize them to unleash them on the West. And this is going to come as a shock, but not everything the Soviets tried to do succeeded.
So it kind of backfired on them a little bit then.
Exactly. It just Chernobyled right back in their face.
Well, what do you have to do to kill a zombie or, do away with a zombie?
Nicole?
You have to take out their brain. That is where the virus is. Rollin's giving me this look right now, like, oh my God. Well, because the virus takes over the frontal lobe, correct, and replicates, killing off all humanity and creating this new sort of automatic killing machine, basically. I mean, lumbering, moaning sort of a deal. But most of the virus is contained within the brain. That's where you're going to find the most amount of it, and that's what's driving the rest of the body. It doesn't need food, it doesn't need sleep, it doesn't need oxygen. This is a creature that's independent from oxygen, so you've got to take out the brain.
Nicole, the marriage proposals you're going to get from nerds everywhere when this program is complete will be